Hey, SGR staff, it's your friendly neighborhood resource strategist. I wanted to put together a quick video just to go through a couple of things within magnetic reading and the iReady diagnostic specifically, since I know those are two things that you'll be jumping into very quickly here when school starts. I was at the second grade magnetic reading training that we had during PD, and there were just a few things that I thought might be beneficial for you guys to know that at least the second grade group didn't quite get to talk about. Of course, there will be further training from the district as we go through the year, but if you got this information in the kindergarten, first, third, or fourth grade sessions, I'm sorry for the duplicates. If you want to dig into this on your own, by all means, go ahead. I piloted magnetic reading last spring, so I just wanted to share a few of the things that might help you get going. The first thing I noticed was kind of a challenge is people weren't exactly sure how to get into the online resources for magnetic reading. Hopefully this was all answered within your training session, but if you go to the extranet, you go to your links page, you need to scroll down until you get to this e-textbook curriculum resources. Click on your Clever SSO single sign-on portal. That is going to open up your Clever page. Mine looks a little different from yours right now, but you should have a resource in here that says iReady. It has the little cube with the orange, blue, and green sides to it. That is your way to get in. I am using the promo login right now because I don't as of yet have access to iReady. When you open iReady, it's going to show you this page. You can go straight to reading or writing. When you get to reading, these are your teacher toolboxes. On the side here, you can switch between your programs. You can switch between magnetic reading foundations for K1, 2 and magnetic reading for 3 and 4. And then you can also, of course, change your subject. Oh, it used to be able to change the subject between reading and writing. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And then you have access to all the grades over here. The two things that I'm going to talk to you about today are the slideshows that you can use that are really slick and make lesson planning much simpler with iReady. And then also I'm going to briefly talk about the iReady diagnostic assessment, which is what you'll be doing as well as FastBridge to get data on your kids and start making your study time groups and all that jazz. So in this portal, your teacher toolbox here, everything is broken down on the left side here by unit. So let's say I was going to start with my lesson 1. If you click on it, it's going to open up every resource. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. Had to fix a couple of things to make my computer work correctly. Anyway, as I was saying, all of your lessons are on the left-hand side here. When you click on the lesson name itself over here, it's going to take you to a page that then has every resource that iReady has for that lesson. And there are a lot of them. There are a lot of different things that you can use, but the big one I'm going to show you right now are the slides, because these were just perfect for lesson planning. When you click on their slideshow, they did not have this Google Drive option before. It's very handy. So just click add a copy to Google Drive and it will automatically show up in your drive. For example, this is the Magnetic Reading Foundations Kindergarten Week 1 Lesson 1. All of these slides are completely editable, which is really nice. So if you want to add things in or change things, you can. You'll find when you go through your teacher manual that the slides match almost like word for word what is in your manual. So it's really easy to just have everything there and ready to go. When you are in the upper grades, 3 and 4, doing the magnetic reading book, the comprehension book, it also has these wonderful slides. There are also built in the protocols, which you'll find these little like shout out buttons and stuff. These were so helpful when I was learning the program because it taught me like what I needed to do. Now, obviously shout out's easy. A turn and talk is easy. Silent appointment is a little bit trickier. You might need to learn some of those. When you get into some of the bigger protocols, like there's like a merry-go-round one and things like that, it will actually put the directions for the protocol into the slideshow like automatically. Furthermore, they do have some animations in there. So, you can have the page up and it will sometimes put in it's not doing it on this one, but sometimes, like the answers will slide in and stuff. So they're really slick. I highly recommend you check them out. It really made lesson planning and teaching magnetic reading a lot simpler. The last thing I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, I don't have a way to show this to you because I don't have access yet, but the iReady test, I just wanted to tell you is not something to stress about. It's actually very easy. There's no test tickets. There's nothing crazy that the kids have to like get to or log into. They will literally open iReady from their Clever portal, just like you did. So in their Clever portal, they will have an iReady button. And when it opens, it will automatically start the iReady diagnostic test. There's nothing else you have to do. They can just start and go. When the tests are done, you will have an option in your teacher toolbox to access that data and use it to group. I'll talk more about that later once we have some data in, because they have some really slick tools to help you group your kids and get them into study time groups or really get them focused on what they need to be doing while they're with you. So it's a really cool program. I really like it. I hope you do too. I will be in the library Tuesday afternoon from 2:45 to 3 o'clock. If you want to come go through it with me a little bit, I can kind of show you some of the other things. Otherwise, have a great first week of school, and I will see you on the flip side.